Music legend Paul McCartney has honored the memory of Marianne Faithfull, who passed away at the age of 78. The two stars, who shared a deep connection in both music and life, reflected on their decades-long friendship and creative collaborations in an emotional tribute. Marianne was one of those people you could never forget, McCartney said. She had a presence, an energy about her that was unlike anyone else. You couldn't help but be drawn to her. She was an incredible artist with an unforgettable voice, and she lived her life with such honesty. Faithfull and McCartney first crossed paths in the early 1960s, with a now iconic photograph from 1965 showing them together. McCartney shared how in those early days he offered Faithfull a song he had written, but she turned it down. That song, Yesterday, would later become one of the Beatles' most enduring hits. I remember asking Marianne if she wanted to record Yesterday, but she wasn't interested, McCartney recalled. I didn't take offense. She was always true to her own vision, and I respected that. In the end, I kept it for myself, but that was just the kind of person Marianne was. She was never going to sing something she didn't feel was right for her. Years later, Faithfull would go on to record her own version of the song, which McCartney described as beautiful and so different from mine. He praised her ability to take a classic and make it uniquely her own. But their musical connection went deeper than just Yesterday. McCartney also revealed that Faithfull's personal struggles were part of the inspiration for I'm a Loser, a song he co-wrote with John Lennon for Rubber Soul. Marianne had this raw honesty, and when John and I were writing I'm a Loser, I think a lot of those emotions she'd shared with us ended up in the lyrics, McCartney explained. She had a way of expressing things that made you think, made you feel. That's what great artists do. Faithfull's impact on music extended far beyond her collaborations with McCartney. From her breakout hit As Tears Go By in the 1960s to her later works that delved into themes of heartbreak, survival, and self-expression, Faithfull's voice resonated with listeners around the world. McCartney, who remained close to Faithfull throughout her life, reflected on the artist's legacy. She was a true original, he said. Marianne never tried to fit into any mold. She was unapologetically herself, and that's what made her such an inspiration. The loss of Marianne Faithfull has left a hole in the music world, but her music, her spirit, and her influence will live on. McCartney concluded with a message of gratitude for their shared journey. We've lost a great one, but her music will live forever. She'll always be with us.